What is going on, guys? XX Army Assassin back at you for another YouTube video, alright? So, I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, is finally make a CSGO surfing video. Now, this is my maybe first few days of trying to surf. This is probably my fourth day of trying to surf, and I'm not very good at it. I made probably 30% of the way in Utopia V3. That's what map I'm on right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, because I'm fixing to tell you a very juicy story about actually one of my good friends and people I know in real life who go to school with me, Zach Tankman123. Alright? So, it was probably a year ago. I went to his house during the summer, spent the night. So we just chilled and everything, alright? And, actually, funny story. I ended up meeting his cousin, who is now my girlfriend. Alright, this happened a year ago, so we have a 1 year and 14-day relationship with, actually. So, yeah, that everything's really been good. He's actually chill with it and everything. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, off topic. Alright, so when this happened, so I spent the night with him and went home the next day. We were at his dad's house, and his mom lives in Jonesboro, where I live. So he went to his mom's. So I asked my mom, was like, hey, can you go to the skating rink with me tonight and spend the night? Like spend the night until the next day he goes home. And she ended up saying yes. So I was like, okay. I don't know if you guys' local skating rinks do this all-night skate thing. It's like 24 hours long. It's from like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Ours does. And that's what we were doing. So we ended up going. It was Zach, me, my soon-to-be cousin, not what I meant to say. Soon-to-be my girlfriend, which is Zach's cousin, and Zach's little sister. So his cousin and his little sister couldn't stay all night because their dad said no, they could only stay till like 11:30, 12 o'clock. I think it was like 12 o'clock when they finally went home. Me and Zach stayed till 3. Alright, so we're, there. So we got there at 7. We stayed until 3. Like I said, his cousin and his little sister went home. So maybe about an hour and a half after they went home, Zach started talking to this girl. Her name, this isn't her real name. Her name let's call her Angela. And so Angela walked up to Zach, just started talking, started hanging out with each other, skating together and all this crap, alright? So, he got her number, they started talking and everything. So he was just chill. Zach's not normally like that. He's not really usually looking for a girlfriend. So it was kind of odd when he told me this story after what happened and everything after we left, because he really wouldn't tell me anything while we were at the skating rink. I don't know why. It's kind of odd. But once he told me everything, it all made sense. So we were there, they were talking, just hanging out, and I was introduced to Angela. That's what we're calling her. Alright, Zach was excited, he liked her and everything, but unfortunately, she didn't live in the same town we did. She lived in maybe an hour, 45 minutes away from us, so he had no way of seeing her, and I know how that feels, because my girlfriend lives 30 minutes away. and I hardly ever get to see her because my parents don't feel like taking me over there. Me and Zach are like 15, so we can't drive yet legally where we live. So we start. When he was telling me all this, he was saying how he started getting her number, or started skating with her, just hanging out with her a lot. So I was like, okay, seems pretty normal. How nothing wrong with that, I guess. So he starts going on about telling me about her, all these details and stuff. All right. Now what the main this isn't really like the main part of the story I'm wanting to emphasize. This next part is, all right. So they knew each other maybe an hour. Well, no, 2 hours since we left at 3, and they met at like 12:30. We go home, or we decided to stay up all night. We were like, yo, let's play Xbox, because he had one too with him. So we just stayed up playing Star Wars Battlefront all night, which is a completely different story and on its own. Remind me to tell you guys later. But once he was getting distracted, not really talking to anybody or anything. So I was like, yo, Zach, what's going on? Like, all this stuff. And he told me, that they started dating already after like 2 hours knowing her. Alright. So when, he always talks on speaker. Alright, when he's playing Xbox. So we could hear everything they were saying. She was saying I love you, calling him babe and everything like that. And this is from like after 2 hours of knowing Zach. Alright. I feel like this girl is a hardcore slut. Like, she gets that dick. Like, anyway, they're calling him babe and everything, just like things me and my girlfriend do now. Alright? And we've been dating for like a year. So the point is, they've known each other for maybe 2 hours. And they're already dating, already calling each other babe and everything, alright? So, I FaceTimed my girlfriend, who was actually staying with his little sister at his mom's house. They were just downstairs, alright? But I made sure to mute my mic so he wouldn't know, alright? So I told them about it. They walked upstairs and started questioning Zach about it, which was so funny to hear over the mic. But, they were like, all this crap. And basically his little sister and everything was talking about how Zach has Legos and stuff. I mean, I can't judge. I used to play with all those too. And a matter of fact, I still have some of them. They're put up somewhere. I haven't played with them in forever. But remember, this was a year ago. This was when I was in maybe 8th grade and Zach was in 7th. He's a grade younger than me. I'm going into 10th grade now. So, no, my bad. I was going into 9th and Zach was going into 8th. Because I'm going into 10th now and I'm 15. So, anyway, I used to play with him, like, I'm gonna admit, I don't judge, really. I'm sorry, Zach, if you're watching this video and you think I'm judging you. I'm really not. Legos are chill, alright? I used to play with them all the time. But, you know, Zach and Zach and his little sister were just, going back and forth. She was like, does she know about your Legos and everything? And Zach made the funniest comment. He goes, she thinks my Legos are hot. Alright, so me and everybody else on the Xbox Live party are just dying. Alright, we're just laughing our heads off. And we were playing with guys that are like so much older than us, like 16, 17-year-olds, alright? So, it was hilarious. You know, so after all that happened, it's maybe a week later. Or a week later, and he was all sad one day. All right, he was just just depressed, really. He's not being his usual upbeat, normal self. I was like, Zach, what's wrong? He don't want to talk. We were on a Xbox Live party at the time. He was like, I don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you later. So I actually texted him and asked him what's wrong. And he was like, yo, what I name her? Angela. Angela broke up with me. And I was like, yo, dude, I'm so sorry. What happened? He was like, I don't know, other guys have just been flirting with her. I never get to see her or anything. So they broke up. And I felt really sorry for him because, I'm like that. I hate it to see one of my friends like depressed or sad about something. And here he was. But he still denies it to this day that she broke up with him. He'll say he broke up with her. Alright. So the moral of the story is don't date someone you've only known for 2 hours. There you go. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. I tried my best to find a recording software that didn't lag. It's actually called Monosnap. It's on my Mac. I have a shitty 2006 Mac, iMac. It's not a laptop. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. I hope you liked the video, and peace out.